Hi guys, welcome to another Steam review. I wanted to talk about Back to the Future for a brief moment because Back to the Future basically is made by Robert Zemeckis. I was going to do this last year because he made the walk, the one with the French guy who walks across the Twin Towers, based on the documentary of the same name, and anyway, I think the Back to the Future is easily one of my favorite films. It's one of those films that I can recommend to anyone. It has no it has it's not like specifically towards one gender, one age, one it's not really it's an easily like a family film. Anyone can watch it and understand what's happening. My younger brother can watch it and he's about he's about 9. He can still understand what's happening. It's like not too complex, yet it's still like enjoyable. I can watch it and still find enjoyment out of it. I'll be watching it. I'll be laughing at like some of the stuff that Marty's doing, and then he'll just look at me like, oh, I'm a complete freak, and then I'll uh, uh, um, and carry on laughing. Anyway, I really love this film because I have this sort of obsession with like time travel films and I always thought when I went to Egypt originally it was like time travel, like you're jumping into another time zone. It's pretty cool, but it's pretty lame when you think about it. It's pretty cheap time travel. It's literally just changing your watch to a different time, and that's the same as going to a different time zone. Just apart from Back to the Future is like completely. I would always say like Back to the Future's like you have to watch all three of them to get the whole story because the whole trilogy is one big story, which is like what I enjoy because they all link together and they all sort of work separately, but they all also they're at their best all together, and I just really love like films that not like they're like not forcibly referencing like their own films. They're just uh slightly self-aware, like Shaun the Dead and Hot Fuzz. Like they're aware like this is their Cornetto trilogy. Like because they're not over the top with it. They only have like literally one scene that like connects like all like three of their films, and then it's pretty annoying because they can easily just make like another one. Like the Cornetto sort of aspects or to the stories that they can literally grab any genre and then make a film out of it. Why haven't they done it with like Western or anything else? Like it would be pretty fun. Just seeing Simon Pegg as a cowboy, as he's done. I think he's becoming like a agent in a film I just saw. Or maybe it's just come out. I watched this trailer ages ago. It's like him as an agent. Like he's wearing the same stuff as like off World's End. He's wearing some sort of leather jacket, but it's not like some sort of long coat. It's like this leather jacket and like t-shirt, and yeah. Anyway, Back to the Future is just it's pretty cool because I only found out the Steven Spielberg is involved with quite a lot of like quite good films. Well, no surprise. Like he's in. Well, I didn't know he was involved with Gremlins. He was involved with Back to the Future, Animaniacs. Oh yeah, Poltergeist. That's what it was. And anyway, I just really enjoyed this film. I would easily say this film is like anyone can watch it. Anyone can just sit down and watch it and just enjoy it. Like any age, any time, any place, and then like just yeah, that's funny. That's really good. I'm really liking this. It's time travel stuff, and so what I really like about time travel films, like they sort of build on their own like the complex of the uh, time travel. Like Back to the Future's time travel is different to Doctor Who's time travel, and then like the whole concept of time travel is like paradoxes. But I love how Back to the Future actually addresses like paradoxes, and you can actually see like them in from the other films, like from them referencing the other films, like from like him on the stage and him just climbing on top of the stage is just things like that, just like little things that like connect all three. Yeah, like if you just watch number two on its own, you still like find that like quite in you'll still recognize it because it's quite an iconic image of like Martin McFly with the red guitar and just kicking the like speaker and stuff and making just everyone stop and yeah, I just think this film just doesn't it deserves all the praise it gets, and it kind of um but I really like it, and I think it's really cool. Like I just forgot, like they made the Hill Valley on like Hollywood set, so basically the whole Hill Valley sort of was a whole big set. So every single time they went to a different time period, they had to change the whole set. So I think they had about like they must probably have three. So they had the 55, the 80s, and then they had the Western set, which is really cool. The only reason they did Western in the third film is like I think Mike McFly can fit Jane Martin J. Fox convinced Robert Zemeckis to do Western because he always like loved watching like, Clinton Eastwood and stuff like that, like old like cowboy films and stuff. But I just love this film. Every time I see it on TV, I have to watch it, and then I end up just watching the whole trilogy because it's really satisfying just watching all three, and then just the it's pretty simple story. It's just how well executed it is. It's worth watching. Basically, it's sure enjoyment throughout the whole film, and I think anyone can enjoy it. So I'd probably give it about like probably 5 out of 5 easily, because personally I think this is probably one of my favorite films, and like see again another Steel Reviews. Comment below if any other films you want me to review, or like any film, as long as it's watchable and you can like watch it and it's a film. It's pretty good with me.